The unsolved murder of Oakey Albert Kite is so frightening because it's basically the perfect crime. This kind middle-aged man went by Al and he was discovered on the floor of his spare bedroom. Al had been mercilessly beaten, whipped, and tortured for hours. And the coroner said that when he passed away, it likely felt like a blessing. The sink had been filled with bleach and items that the killer presumably touched were inside. Despite staying in the house for several days and sleeping in Al's bed, the killer cleaned up so well that there was no DNA to be collected, except for a single drop of blood found on the stairs. The last day Al was seen alive, he told a friend that he was helping his new roommate move into the spare bedroom, and the spare bedroom was where he was found. Al had found this roommate through one of the many flyers he'd posted around the Aurora, Colorado area. And his new roommate identified himself as Robert Cooper and needed an urgent move-in date because he was sleeping on his sister's couch. When this Robert Cooper stopped by to get a spare key, Al's girlfriend ended up showing up, but he left before she could get a good look at him. She was able to give a slight description and noticed he walked with a limp and a cane. And this man who called himself Robert Cooper had toured several vacant properties in Aurora. But he wasn't shopping for an apartment, he was shopping for a victim. Notably, several landlords who met Robert Cooper said he did not walk with a limp or a cane, and he likely used this to get his victim to lower his guard. Shortly after the murder, Al's pickup truck was seen pulling up to a Wells Fargo ATM. And this is the only photo of Robert Cooper. He withdrew $1,000 from Al's account, prompting people to think that maybe he tortured Al to get his ATM PIN code. But Al's loved ones do not believe he cared about his money that much to need to be tortured that badly in order to give it up. I called this the perfect crime because not only did he completely scrub Al's entire house with bleach, save for that one drop of blood, but this man had completely lied on his rental application. All the addresses were fake, and he wrote down a social security number that belonged to a random lady in Indiana. This man was truly a ghost, but they did have that one drop of blood. From this, the FBI was able to make a phenotype and believed that he came from Southeast Europe. And one of the tenants he toured with said that he spoke with a Romanian accent. The FBI believes that Robert Cooper is a sadist who did this purely for the thrill of it. The DNA didn't have any matches in the system, which is horrifying because this crime was so well thought out. I don't believe it was his first time. But that also means he's never been arrested. If you're interested in learning more, I have a deep dive on this case at the link in my bio.